right, here I am, yo. What is up? Are you guys ready for these messages? Go ahead and clear the space. Go ahead and cleanse you too, because we are about to get into this triple tower situation. All right. Um, per your guys' request, let's deep dive into why your enemies or your so-called want-to-be enemies, because they want this type of energy, um, are going to be facing. Your ancestors are no longer playing. They lost patience, and so they are dragging people through bad karma. All right. I already cleansed the space. Go ahead and mist. And let's see what's going on here. Okay. For you guys. You would know that this reading's for you if you've heard any type of reading in regards to someone saying that someone's going to be facing a tower, or your ancestors is handling a particular person. What else? Your ancestors decided to intervene. What else did I hear? Something about your ancestors not wanting you to handle something yourself. So your ancestors wanting you to kind of step back in the situation and allowing them to handle something for you. You already had an inkling of like some, this could be like either evil eye, or you could have physically saw some things kind of go backwards instead of forwards for you. So this is personal setbacks, issues financially, issues with your own spiritual gifts, or issues with anything that you're trying to co-create with the universe, manifest, or anything that you try to start kind of starts off good and then it just stops, or there's always something that keeps popping up. All right. So that's what we're going to get into today for your guys' energy. All right. I just saw angel number 222. So things are going to come into a balance. So before I get into the whole triple tower experience that your enemies are experiencing, I kind of just want to do a little check-in with you energetically. All right. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do your ancestor messages real quick on what your ancestors want to say, and then we'll jump into your energy check-in, and we'll go straight into like how these people are getting dragged by your ancestors. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on here. What do the ancestors want to say at this time? What do the ancestors want to say at this time in regards to these situations and these circumstances for those that tap in, whether it's the live stream or the replay? Remember, these messages are timeless. They'll arrive to you when they need to. All right. So you felt like something was confusing. Your ancestors was like, somebody was confusing you, or someone was taking advantage of the fact that, you were confused, or the fact that like you stopped taking spiritual baths, or the fact that you kind of fell off of your spiritual routines. And so they thought that that was going to be a good time to like hit you when you were down. Okay. I'm saying the truth is not going to be revealed to you. Okay. So the truth is going to come out nonstop. So pay attention, because people can't lie to you any longer. All right. If there were any types of secrets, they will be exposed. All right. This is all about that triple tower situation. All right. This was affecting the things that you wanted to take a risk on, take a gamble on. Okay. My nose just started itching. Okay. So you already know what I'm talking about. Like, you got a little wishy-washy on the things that you actually wanted to do or follow through with. But now is the best time for you to take that chance, because you will win. You will be on top. You will be recognized. You will be honored. You will be respected. Okay. You will be applauded. Everything's going to work in your favor. I feel like somebody was like working behind the scenes to confuse you, or create this confusion. All right, we have cleanse. So your ancestors are saying like, yeah, all right, yeah, it's time for a spiritual bath, or it's time for me to light this sage, or it's time for me to buy spiritual herbs or something like that, or oils. Yeah, it's like they decided to send this negative energy to you, okay? Because it's like negativity just in general, okay? It doesn't always have to be magic, y'all. Like negativity just in general, someone being pessimistic, someone talking crap about you, people like not wanting you to, get that job, not wanting to be seen, not wanting for you to live financially free, like nasty energy is what I'm seeing here, okay? So they're saying, continue Reiki, all right? For those of you that partake in Reiki healing sessions and stuff like that, you have a Reiki to-do list. You already have a checklist or whatever that you want to do. Continue to do that, all right? They were manipulating some sort of emotional baggage that you had, all right? That's the truth in the situation. They wanted you to self-inflict harm or hurt or self-sabotage or something like that onto you. They were pulling on the strings of self-trauma, all right? Some sort of traumatic experience or past trauma or something like that this person was trying to, or these people were trying to utilize against you, but you are protected, all right? So if there were any type of spell work, your ancestors are handling that, all right? Because if somebody was sitting there doing stuff to you, it's not working, it's not in effect, all right? Something is null and void in regards to spell work against you. All right. So your ancestors are handling that situation, being sent back. All right. So if you guys were experiencing spiritual attacks, someone was trying to spiritually attack you, all that energy is being sent right back. And now your ancestors are spiritually attacking these people or these energies. All right. What they did, they are now paying for. What they did, they are now paying for. Karma. All right, triple tower. Your ancestors are saying, do not fall off of your spiritual practice routines any longer. Don't do that where like you kind of fall off and be like, oh, I'm gonna do that spiritual bath like next week, and then next week turns into 3 months from now. Okay, don't do that. Okay. It's good to take preventative measures, kind of like they're talking about like cars and stuff like that. So like kind of like how you pay for a monthly like insurance. You're paying just in case something happens. That doesn't mean that you're expecting something to happen negatively. It's just like the preventative measures, right? So same thing with you spiritually. That means stay prayed up, stay cleansed, make sure that you protect your energy, make sure that you don't just let anybody read you, make sure that you don't just read for anybody. For those of you that are partaking in reading and stuff like that for other people, don't just be doing anybody favors, don't just be lending anybody money, like don't just be letting any old body come up in your house, like something like that, okay? Don't just let any old body know what's going on with your finances, right? Because that's a way for you to protect yourself, protect your essence, protect your energy, protect your blessings. All right. Remain pure. That also means do not partake in spiritual taboos. If you guys want me to do a reading on spiritual taboos next, comment down below spiritual taboos, please. Spiritual taboos, you can raise your vibration by healing, by meditating, by working with crystals, partaking in Reiki, stuff like that. But what knocks you down in elevation and frequency is things that will make you sick, or things that will basically like make you go backwards. Basically like go back into toxic behaviors, or go back into toxic patterns, or go back into toxic cycles, or things that you're trying to like not face. All right. They're saying don't get into that's some spiritual taboos. Okay. Definitely familiarize yourself with them, especially with your own. All right. They're saying sage your aura more often, because that's how they were trying to attack you. In your judgment, they thought that they could sit there and play in your energy and confuse you in your inner judgment, your own intuition, right? It's like somebody was sitting there playing in your face. All right. Your ancestors is like, don't let nobody play in your face. When your intuition says something, and that's it. You don't have to sit there and start looking for where's Waldo when you already know the motherfucker's Waldo. Like, if you already know Waldo's Waldo, right? A snake is a snake is a snake. Period. Like, there's no need for you to figure out, oh, what type of snake is it, until like it's too late and the fucking snake bites you and shit. There's no need for that. Okay, results in 3 days. So this is going to be a wrap up for the for this tower, this triple tower. In the next 3 days, it's going to be a wrap. Okay, so 72 hours. It's a countdown because these people try to psychically attack you. I'm seeing here, try to put you in the energy of depression or fear or anxiety. But this, like I said, is going right back to these people, these energies. Okay, whoever was sitting there trying to play in your energy, especially if it has anything to do with gang stalkers, all right? Because I am seeing that energy too with gang stalkers. You're getting karmic justice right now. So gang stalkers come out in different ways. This could be social media trolls. This could be people from the past trying to troll you on social media or try to troll you in real life, okay? Gang stalker situations is like a couple of different people, like they're working together to kind of figure out, you know, what to do to shadow banning, stuff like that, okay? And they're getting caught red-handed too. And you're going to hear something in regards to the removal of an account or an account getting deactivated or something like that. And it has nothing to do with you. But this has something to do with like the revelation of like, oh, so you was a part of it too type thing. All right. Anything else? Yeah, try to put you in that fear mentality. All right. Some of you guys need to work on your spiritual healing, more spiritual healing. All right. And I'm hearing defamation of character was definitely one of the things that they were trying to do. All right. Like someone was out here. Oh, somebody was out here lying on your root chakra. Someone was lying on your root and your sacral chakra. Okay. Out here lying in the streets. Look at that. Closed book situation on that. Okay. So let me get your energy real quick before I get into the energy of these people. Is there anything else that they need to know at this time before they familiarize themselves with the tower, the triple tower situation of their enemies that the ancestors are dealing with? Okay. So we have the Five of Wands. These people try to create some sort of, I heard creating havoc, chaos, beef where there's no beef, like fights where there's no fights. Okay. Two of Coins, that wishy-washy energy that they were impacting, challenges financially, challenges with financial stability, all right? Challenges with opportunities, the Nine of Cups, you're restoring all that energy back, all right? So wherever you have like the most competitors, the most competition, the most issues, all right, that is getting balanced out and rectified. We have the Queen of Cups here. I do feel like you guys are also going to be not just emotionally fulfilled, but you guys are going to be satisfied after all of this is done and dealt with. All right. You guys could be either a fire sign or a water sign. One of those signs could be involved in this particular situation, especially if it has something to do with a female. All right. Anything else here in regards to their energy? We have the Justice card. Period. Like, that's it. It's a wrap, folks. It's time for justice. It's time for righteous behavior. Okay. So if these people were trying to hinder you from healing or try to hurt you more, okay. In fact, I feel like they're going to speed up your healing. All right, your healing situations. If there was a spiritual bath that for some reason you had to constantly take over and over and over again for something to for you to be able to attract something, I feel like it's going to come in very quickly. All right. Some of you guys, there could be a Libra involved in this situation. Doesn't have to be, but I am seeing that. Okay. Or a female attached to a Libra sign. What else do they need to know about their energy? The Devil card. Come on. Clarifying that Five of Wands. Yeah, that's where all that arguments and stuff like that. I feel like they were utilizing lower level energies. So this is like someone wanted to lower your inhibitions or something like that. The Ace of Pentacles. But you're about to have a brand new contract that's actually going to serve you. They could have tried to self-sabotage or get you to self-sabotage some sort of opportunity financially for you, either a new job or a new job dynamic, okay? Or mess up a situation. Like, for I'm seeing two different things. If you work for yourself, all right, you're self-contracted or something like that, or you have a small business, or you have an online store, or you provide some sort of services yourself, like you're your own boss type thing. They try to mess up like your partnerships, like partnership deals or something like that that could have came through. Okay. The other thing is, if you're working for someone else, they try to mess up the connection between you and the supervisor, you and the boss, all right, you and someone that overlooks your situation, all right, or you and the person that trained you with something. Okay, they could have trained you for a little bit of time, or you were underneath this person at work or something like that, and they try to mess that situation up. For others of you, they tried to mess up a situation in terms of the stability that a divine masculine had. I'm seeing Aries energy, Capricorn energy in the household. Okay, like a provider of the household, or just you being able to provide for yourself in the household. Okay, show me how's that shifting for them now with that triple tower energy. Expect movement, expect fast, sudden movement. The Eight of Wands is like whatever they were trying to like throw at you, they couldn't, they didn't even make any type of target hit. They have no aim for no reason. Okay, you felt all the energy around you. You definitely felt it attacking the things that satisfy you, but it wasn't necessarily impacting you, right? So energetically you felt it, like emotionally, because you're like, oh man, like I really wanted to do that, or I really was excited about that, or oh my gosh, this is another thing that I can't do, whatever. But it wasn't really impacting you, like your body, your energy, your essence, yourself, but the things that you love, or the things that satisfy you. That's what I'm seeing here. And then we have Empress energy. You're about to shift back into your Empress energy for my divine feminines. All right. For those of you that are spiritually in tune, expect a retuning of your spiritual gifts. Okay. You have the Ten of Cups. Expect to get all your emotional energy back, especially if you felt very drained emotionally, like you couldn't pour into other people or you couldn't pour into yourself. That was the reason behind this. We have the Eight of Cups here. So you will be emotionally detached, or this energy will be removed from you. So you don't have to feel this energy around you any longer. Okay. For those of you, I'm seeing a divine masculine, divine feminine talking or linking up. Okay, after a period of time of not looking at each other, not seeing each other, not seeing eye to eye, now you guys are in union. Now you're communicating. They were trying to attack that too. Wow. Anything else here? How is this shifting and changing? All right, we have the Two of Cups. Like I said, they were trying to, I'm seeing two different things. They were trying to impact the relationship that you have within yourself. Like, so this is like, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your body, how you feel about like taking care of yourself, and how you feel about like not just your looks, but how you take care of yourself emotionally, like how you show up for yourself. They were trying to attack that too. They were trying to attack your beauty routine, things of that nature. But like I'm just thinking, like, you guys are about to go through a whole freaking blow up, like oh wow, I was gonna say glow up. Wow. If you guys have some sort of beauty channel or beauty regimen channel or something like that, or you're into like creative arts, or I don't know, I'm seeing like an artist, either like you paint or you draw or you write, or you're a beautician, or you're into beauty routines and stuff like that, or you're like a creative, so like you're a creator, a content creator, even if this is like on your personal time, it doesn't have to be like a whole career or anything like that. But I am seeing like something's going to flourish there. Like there's going to be a video of yours that's going to the next 2 months. Wow. Okay, now I'm getting Taurus, Libra energy. Aries energy. And then the 10 of coins. That's your justice. Your financial stability is coming back. And you're going to have people like, I'm hearing you're going to have like some sort of emotional support. Like someone's going to support the content that you create or something that you're creating. Okay. So you guys ready to see what's going on with this triple tower? Because I want to see what's going on with this triple tower situation. What are the ancestors handling? Who are the ancestors handling? Let's do that one first. So who are these people? Who are these people? Thank you. We have the Ace of Cups. So you had some sort of connection with this person. You had some sort of relationship with them. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords. Okay. So you could have even had some sort of emotional baggage in regards to that connection. So this is not just a stranger. This is not just random evil eye from somebody that don't fucking know you. This is like this energy is coming from somebody that knows you on a personal level, and y'all used to talk. Okay, y'all used to have a whole conversations and stuff like that. All right, and there's going to be a breakthrough in regards to the truth in regards to that. You're going to be seeing things clearly. All right. Intuitively, you guys might already know like exactly where this energy is coming from. You just here to get that confirmation. I get it. Okay. So they're saying like this is the relationship that didn't want you to start a new relationship. When I say new relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. This is that friend that didn't want you to have new friends. This is that old ex that didn't want you to have a new roster of choices in regards to, you know, your love life. This is that old company or old coworker or whatever that didn't want you to move on and either get that promotion or move on from the company, so that way you can either work for yourself or you can make more money elsewhere. Okay, like they're trying to prevent these new feelings from flourishing again with the lovers. Okay, at some point in time it was a major relationship. It was something major for you. And I think that that's why your ancestors is taking this so personal. They're taking it so personal because how you going to sit there and act like you wasn't just so buddy and vulnerable with the collective, with the viewer? How you going to sit there and act like you wasn't boohoo crying about a situation and airing out everything under the sun in regards to what's going on with you, but you want to sit there and do all this nasty fuckery shit? Okay. So there's something in regards to like Archangel Michael was also watching all of this the whole time. So you guys could have got confirmations and stuff like that in regards to Archangel Michael too. You have the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Empress energy. Listen, so they're saying, you know, you remember that period of time where you were heavy planning. Like, all right, these are major choices and major decisions, major big plans. I got big plans. I want to do this. I want to do that. I got this on my list, and I want to make sure that I do this first, X, Y, and Z, right? You were sitting there planning, checking everything off your list or writing everything down, making your vision board, stuff like that, okay, around that time. And this person was all buddy with you and being nice with you and, you know, super interested in what you're doing, right? Because they also wanted to do it too. Like, oh, I think that's fun or whatever. And then all of a sudden you go, I'm tired. Like, I'm exhausted. Like, I just want to be to myself. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to make no friends. Like, and then there was a period of time where like you kept hearing messages of like, you got an admirer, you got a secret admirer, you got an admirer, you got a secret admirer, over and over and over again, right? This was the person, all right? They were cloaking themselves as an admirer, but in reality, this is like your biggest hater could be closest to you type thing. And so like you turn your back on this particular situation because you decided, all right, I'm gonna take care of And this could be like just energetically, kind of going in and healing, or going through introspection and trying to figure out what else you got to heal, or just like having some time for you, some time off or whatever, right? And like you kind of lay back so that way you don't have to do too much, is what I'm seeing, right? And so this is giving Virgo season, and it's also giving um spring season, okay? So around that period of time, you guys will know exactly when you decided to just be to yourself, okay? Because there was some fishy energy. And then we have the high priestess on the bottom of the deck. You have the high priestess, okay? So that high priestess lets you know, like, yeah, like somebody else already told you this. Another reader already told you this. You intuitively already was picking up on this. But this is why you started operating the way you was operating. Like, clarify this energy. Clarify this energy. So that way they know exactly who this is. Thank you. Yeah, we got that two-face energy too. Two-face energy in regards to your plans. We Eight of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Okay, so it's like somebody was sitting there looking at you, watching you for a very long time, looking at a relationship for a long time, sitting there watching you work on something for a long time, working on plans, working on your decisions, seeing you learn something, seeing you try to get some sort of training for something. All right, just sitting there, just watching you accumulate certain things. All right, and the whole time they were upset because they didn't want you to receive something. Okay, they didn't want you to have something. And this is more financial, so this is like a financial hater. So somebody was sending heavy negative energies in regards to your finances. All right, financial structure, financial lifestyle, financial goals, financial ambitions, whatever you were chasing, your grind. All right, like something that you're skilled for, something that you've already mastered, something that you're dedicated in, something that's actually going to pay off for you, and it's not going to pay off for them, and they're mad about it. All right, and this puts you in this energy of like, oh, I'm going to meditate more, or I want to do more yoga, or I want to get back on my Reiki thing, or I want to go see a spiritual advisor again, or I want to go I want to go to therapy again, or something like that. Okay, I want to get back onto my beauty regimen again. Something keeps coming up with the beauty. All right, they were definitely attacking the beauty. All right, you felt more disconnected to community than normal. Is another thing that I'm seeing here. So how is this triple tower gonna look? It said 72-hour countdown. How is it gonna look in the physical? How is it going to look in the physical? Thank you. Oh, not the Ten of Swords. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. This person's going to be drained. All right. Somebody could actually trip and hit themselves in the face. Oh my God. I don't know why. Like, I'm seeing that this energy of like somebody super hype and jumping up and down or whatever, or like walking up to somebody and then like just they trip and they go face first. All right. And the humiliation of the fall, Lord, the humiliation of the fall. Okay. And then I'm also seeing like if they were draining your energy, leeching onto your energy and stuff like that, and you were so exhausted you couldn't sleep and stuff like that. Now they're experiencing this. Okay. So now you're rising and they're falling is what I'm seeing. How is this showing up? Temperance is here. Where you lost your patience, you're gaining your patience. This energy is growing for them. So this energy is growing in regards to like the impatience, the instability, things not going their things are shrinking. Okay. What does that mean? The Sun card. Oh, their ego is getting checked. Okay. Their light is being diminished. Their light energy, their light force, all the positivity that is around them is like being extinguished. Oh my goodness. Their confidence is gonna go to shit. All right, it's infectious. Ooh. There's something in regards, says infectious. Clarify that. The Chariot, and that came out sideways, so I'll take it as a reversal. So this person, if they did know what they were gonna do next, they're not gonna know what to do next. All right, they're not gonna know nothing. Like they're not gonna know what hit them, is what I heard. Lack of direction. They're gonna be more careless with their energy. I see Leo, Cancer energy, Three of Swords here. They're going to be isolated. I'm hearing they're gonna pick them off like flies, one by one by one. It's gonna be isolated events that you're gonna hear about. Okay. So in the next 72 hours, okay, I'm hearing the next 72 hours, that's when it's gonna take place. Someone's probably gonna like end up breaking up with somebody. Someone's not gonna be friends with somebody. Like everything is falling apart. Okay. Somebody has this last paycheck and they don't know what to do. I'm hearing severance pay, or like the last paycheck, like they got fired, they got let go. How am I going to stretch this money? This Nine of Wands energy, someone's butt hurt because, ooh, yeah, all that energy that they sent to you, all that evil eye, all that negativity. All right. I heard they're not even going to have a leg to stand on. That's why they're going to hit face first. And all their manifestations are dead. Done. No more energy, no more power. Like, I don't care if they had jars. I don't care how long they've been. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. Especially because they're saying like this person betrayed you. This was a betrayal. This was a betrayal. This was a betrayal. They shouldn't have done this. All right. Yeah, Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you got history with this person. But that's cool because the chapter is closed. The book is closed now. I heard we're going to throw the whole book at them. Remember all these things that you did? Just throw the whole book. Throw the whole book at them. That's a term that you say in regards to court system situations. So if they got any type of issues in the courtroom, oh, that shit's dead. In a not so beneficial way for them. Okay. They're gonna have to own up to the responsibilities. All right. For like something that they've been doing for a long time. When I say a long time, 3 or 4 months, 6 months, a year and a half, whatever the fuck they were doing, however long this was lasting for you, it's gonna last double time for them. I just heard triple time, the Five of Wands. So all that conflict is gonna go boomerang right back. People just gonna be fighting with them for no reason, just because they want to. All right, they can't calm that storm no more. The Fool card. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes is what I heard. You want to be foolish, fucking around with the wrong energies. Now the energies are attacking you. All right. Like this person, now the people were trying to get petty with them. Wow. Seven of Cups. And they're confused. They're shook. They're confused. Where is this happening? Like, why is this happening? I don't understand. And they're trying to like look around like, and it's funny because it's almost a situation where like they're about to take some sort of risk or a challenge or something like that. Like they swear that they could fight something off, and your ancestors are making them think that they can, just so that way they can fall off the cliff and they could just get beat up. It's like a setup situation. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take this new opportunity and everything's gonna be great, and they're gonna fall and they're just gonna get beat the fuck up by your ancestors. Like they ain't playing. Like it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. Everything is possible, and yeah, you know what's possible for you to get these hands from the ancestors, and there ain't nothing that you could do about it, boo. Just hanging there, getting beat. Just hang in there. It's like, go ahead, drop, so we could beat you up. Your ancestors are not playing. They're not playing. Especially like again, I saw that magician energy. Like if you was sitting there manipulating energy and you wasn't supposed to, you get what I'm saying? That's what you get. Like why would you sit there and do that? Look at this. Having you stress out about situations that you don't need to stress out about. Okay, now they're gonna be stressed. They got all these problems, all these challenges and stuff like that. All right, the 6 of coins and the 4 of coins was in the reverse. Okay. Ooh, unpaid debts because they wanted to be greedy, take up all your energy. All right, they're going to be experiencing loss, obstacles, facing setbacks because they overspending. They're going to need to go to a charity or organization, a church or something to help for help. Just like they try to put you in this energy. They try to put you in this energy of like being homeless, or put you in this energy of having to ask for handouts and stuff like that, or having to ask for help financially or support financially. Yeah, now they're going to be in that energy. Oh, and I'm also seeing somebody's about to get their money stolen. Give me all that. Your ancestors like, give me all that, because that all that energy that needs to go back to the people that you started freaking stealing that from. Fuck out of here. Give me all that shit. Give me all that shit back. And I'll get this and I'll get that, and I'm gonna bring it back home to you, to my collective, and I'm give me that and give me that, and I'm gonna bring it back home to them, right? So if you're gonna start seeing money start flowing fast, okay, so much that you're gonna be able to like juggle it between different accounts. Yep. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Yo, they not gonna know what the fuck hit them. Like they're surrounded. And I feel like you get to see, like you get to watch this. You're just sitting comfortably watching everything, watching someone panic. So pay attention who's going to be panicking or in front of you or around you. Pay attention to any divine messages, all right, from, you know, your favorite readers, whoever you support on your channels and stuff like that, or whoever you get readings from, right? Even if like you do your own readings and stuff like that, pay attention to messages in regards to that 8 of Swords, because that 8 of Swords is not you. That 8 of Swords is the energy that they try to put you in, okay? So that way you can feel like the victim. They're the victim. They're the victim. They're the victim now, because they don't want to play stupid games. Look at that. Death card. It's the end to all that. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, because they sat there and they try to get froggy. Yep, that 5 of Swords. Somebody didn't want to let something go. So this is like constant energy. So for those of you that was like, yeah, you know, I was in a little spiritual warfare, blah blah blah. You got confirmations like spiritual warfare is over, blah 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 blah. Right? This is that triple tower. This is that triple tower. This is against the gang stalkers. This is against the people that were sitting there playing in your energies, playing in your face. Swear that you're not intuitive, talking shit about your intuition, talking shit about the fact that you go to readers, or talking shit about your spirituality and your spiritual practices and all that shit. Okay? Oh, you can't manifest nothing. You ain't no fucking magician. Blah 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 blah. I used to be friends with you and you wasn't like that. I used to go to school with you and you wasn't acting like that. You ain't believing shit like that. You wasn't talking about stuff like that. Right? We used to be friends and you wasn't talking about things like that with me. Like defamation of character and stuff like that. Again, talking about things that they're not supposed to be talking about. Tell them about that triple tower. Look, so, listen, your ancestors are not playing. They want these energies. They want these person to be out in the cold, to not have support. And for them to think like, all right, well, let me just go into this church. Let me just go to this organization. Let me call up this person. Let me see if this person gonna help me out. And they still out in the cold. Oh, I just heard someone lights is gonna go out. Do you know we in the middle of a fucking winter storm? Oh Lord. We're in the middle of a fucking winter storm. And somebody's lights gonna go out. Woo! Somebody gonna be, it's cold outside. It's so cold outside. That four wands in the reverse. They ain't gonna be happy about that shit. They're gonna be conflicted with themselves. All right, well, maybe if I go ahead and apologize, it's gonna work. If I apologize, damn, fuck the cold shit. And all those insecurities and stuff like that is gonna start resurfacing for them. All right, the Four of Cups. I should have never did that. I should have never lit that candle. Why I sat there and said that about that person? I didn't know nothing. I didn't know who they was connected to. Some of them, they gonna see your ancestors. Like they gonna wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. And there's gonna be an ancestor waiting in the hallway. Fucking tripping them and shit. They're gonna end up pissing themselves. Somebody gonna stop drinking like, oh no, I'm hallucinating shit. Nah, I gotta stop drinking. I can't drink that again. The hangman. Trust me, it ain't no drink. It's the ancestors coming through. You still have something to say? The Seven of Swords sideways. Some of them still contemplating on doing this shit again. Ain't no way. Yeah, somebody gotta call somebody, be like, yo, we can't do that. Not this moon cycle. We're gonna have to call it off. We can't do that. You can't do that. And unfortunately, I feel like it's also going to impact somebody's family. Someone's family car. All right. Something's going on there. Like, they're not going to be able to do the routine maintenance or whatever in a vehicle. What is that? The tune-up? They ain't going to be able to do that. Your ancestors said that they're gonna bring you a relationship that's solid, that's gonna make you happy. All right. And they're saying make sure in the next what is that? The next, yeah, this next upcoming season, you need to be like really into your meditations, because they're trying to give you some really good ideas financially. Financial investments or some reflection ideas. They're also going to tell you like where money is saved, or where you can get more money from. Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. They're going to let you see like some sort of vision in regards to money, so that way you can make more money. Okay. So you can create that change for you, or create that change that aligns with your vision board. Okay. Oh, and I'm also seeing whoever was sitting there spying on you, that's done. That's finished. Whoever was sitting there trying to talk crap about you and they didn't have that much information, that's done. That's finished. Whoever was this person that was sitting there lying on you, that's done. That's finished. Okay. Three of Swords, especially if it was an ex or someone that you disconnected from, disassociated from. All right. You're going to see changes. You're going to see changes, big, major changes. Watch. Okay. What are the changes that they're going to see? Again, that Gemini energy, that Libra energy, that Scorpio energy. You know who you are, and you know who these people are, is what they said. I saw females, a earth sign female, a water sign female, a fire sign female. I saw a Taurus or Libra female, 2 Libra females. Okay. I saw an Aries. Okay. I saw a Scorpio. I saw I was going to say fire sign masculine, but there could be an air sign masculine here involved too. A fire sign masculine. Okay. We have Capricorn energy. Um, Somebody could have a kid. Somebody could have a water sign kid. Someone could have a earth sign kid. Again, I could be just giving you more confirmations if this is for you, or more confirmations on who I'm talking about, okay? Because this is the energies involved, okay? And what they wanted to impact. All right. We have the Two of Cups here. So they did. They wanted to impact some sort of soulmate connection or soul contract, either or both, I heard. Wow. Yeah. Expect to regain your financial independence, okay? Because these people try to deceive, to deceive you and make you think that, you know, you were poor, or that you were supposed to constantly be in the energy of being poor, or constantly being in the energy of financial mishaps and mishap situations, okay? To feel isolated and feel like you're not going to experience financial recovery. But this is the energy that you kind of felt already, were suspecting, okay? I'm also seeing these people are going to be conflicted because if they were working from home, they can no longer work from home. There is someone that they can't trust now in their energy. I'm seeing like somebody's going to snitch them out, so that way that person doesn't have nothing to do with it. So it's like, all right, let's say it was a group of people, and this one person's like, you know, fuck this, I'm not going through this no more. I'm gonna tell them exactly what happened, so that way they ancestors don't keep messing with me, or whatever this energy is, they don't mess with me. Like somebody's scared. It's a female. She's scared as fuck. Page of Wands. When I tell you these people are going to be so scared because they're going to be disconnected, their own ancestors are not helping them. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Like, you know how like you do something wrong and your family knows it's wrong, or your parents know it's wrong. So it's like it's giving that energy of like a community whip ass, right? It's like, all right, well, the teacher told me that this is what you did. So the teacher's gonna yell at you, and everybody gonna see you get yelled at in class. Then I'm gonna yell at you in class, and then when you get home, you're gonna get your ass whooped, right? It's like something like that. So it's like even after your ancestors come around, complain to their ancestors, this is what they did, this is how long that they've been doing it. They've been testing my patience, so here I am to come collect. And their ancestors are like, all right, well, we told them to stop messing with X, Y, and Z, and they kept doing it over and over again. They didn't want to listen to us either. So go ahead, you handle that, and then their ancestors is gonna come in and jump in. Like I'm telling you, it's serious. It is serious. They wanted to be so self-centered, right? Now everybody coming around to whoop their ass, and they're like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't know. But in reality, what you did though, what you did, you were told. The Justice card is here. The things that happened behind the scenes, we all know now. The truth is coming out. You have double justice energy. So your ancestors is basically saying you're going to hear wind of the situation, just keep your distance. All right, we have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Okay, you're going to hear wind of this. You're going to see a post. You're going to hear it, you know, from a person. It doesn't matter where the fuck you get the information from. You're going to hear another confirmation in regards to this reading. Okay, you're going to have another confirmation in regards to this reading, not just this reading. All right, and that should give you like the A-okay. What is the physical confirmation that they're going to get? The physical confirmation? The Tower. Literally. Doesn't that end up nice for you? Okay, everything that fell apart for you is going to fall apart for them, and you are going to be sitting in the revelation chair. Oh, so it was you. So that's how I know you. So that's how you decided to do that. All right, the Two of Cups. You guys exchange some sort of energy somehow. All right, and now they're gonna be fighting with all their relationships. They're gonna be beefing. Everybody gonna be beefing with them. So look, expect for these people to try to come around and try to persuade you, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. But in reality, it's just toxicity. They just trying to get their way again. That's it. That's all it is. I keep listen. The Five of freaking Wands. Challenges, issues, blockages, so many things. Cleanse of space, cleanse you. All right. Stay in your energy, but pay attention because you're going to get a whole bunch of confirmations, y'all. A whole bunch. But that's what I got. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.